Riding a 2018 Street Glide. Of course, it's got the heel toe shifter on it, of course, which I do not care for, just personal preference. All the controls are the same. Let's see how long this, it's got 1,700 miles on the back. Trip A, trip B. Let's reset that to 0. And I'll stop at one point and do a walk around. Of the bike. So far it is near exactly like mine. Of course, I've got a different seat on mine, so this one rides a little different. They've changed the route up a little bit, it looks like, from 2015. We're turning right up here instead of left. I think they were getting too much traffic at this intersection up here. No, it looks like we are turning left. Yep. I take that back. Okay, so far everything is identical to my motorcycle, which is a 2017 Street Glide Special. Except the seat is a little more comfortable. Actually, a lot more comfortable. I've changed my seat out though, so it's not the stock Harley seat. This is the same seat that I have. Whoa. Okay, Razorback Road. Guys, 2017 on a 2018 Street Glide Special. And it is pretty dadgum cool. No highway bars, man. No pegs. Oh, that sucks. You got the boom box, same thing I've got, different color. Of course, everything's, you know, the gauges are, mine are white. This is some kind of burgundy color. There's not much to talk about. I mean, it's really comfortable, pretty. I probably wouldn't have ridden the Street Glide this year just because I bought one, except that I wanted to get on a ride and go. And this one was calling my name. And so it was sitting there and I just asked him if it was available. He said yes, and I hopped on it. So this will help me get the course layout. Put the navigation here. Map. That's all I want. So far, this is the same route as has been in the past. I know that when I rode with Indian, the route was a little different, so I wasn't sure whether or not Harley would change their route from year to year, and they have not. I really want to put my foot up right now, but I can't. But the floorboards feel fine. The heel toe shifter is in my way. That's the first thing that would come off. If you like it, so be it. I completely get it, but I just don't believe that it needs to be there. Cruising right along. It feels literally exactly the same as mine. The leaves are coming off the trees, folks. Leaves are coming off the trees. Yesterday was really hot, like 100 and something index. Today we've got a little overcast, and this bike says the air temperature is 86 degrees. So we should be coming up on a left-hand turn and a trucker parking lot. I'm not real happy with what Harley did with the Dynas, but I don't have any stock in the company. I mean, I'm sure that it'll all turn out okay, but I just love the double springs on the Dynas. And the Blackout theme that they have for the 2018s, I'm not a fan of. All the black and just black everywhere. I'm not a big fan of that. To each their own, and I get it. For those who like it, and it's, some people may not like chrome, which is my thing, and I get that too. But for me personally, none of the 18s appeal to me, for the most part, because of the Blackout styling. I do like that some of the new colors that they brought in. This Street Glide is literally exactly like mine. Here's the left-hand turn I was referring to. I'll stop here, do a walk around so you guys can see this. Even though I'm not a fan of the Blackout styling, it is absolutely gorgeous and unique in its own right. So I'll pull in right here, do a walk around real quick, and then we will continue on. Has the same transmission clank that mine does. I think the seat is just a little bit different than mine. Everything's blacked out. I do like the black wheel. If I were going to buy a blacked out bike, this might be the one. That is really sexy. It's almost like a prune. Not brown enough to be a root beer. 107 cubic inches. That is super sharp. Pull out my phone here and get a picture of it. There we go. Log that away. Bags are the same style. I got the stretched. I don't know why this is here. Some water in the saddlebag, so they're watertight, looks like. Got a Wisconsin tag on it. It's got a deep rumble. Let's move on, see how she does on the highway. Let's do it. I want to put my foot up on the highway peg so bad. Here comes the highway. This is where we test out the power without breaking the law. Look at them beautiful hills. Well, yeah, she just rolls right on. As expected, that 107 just putting out some power, laying down the rubber. And I'm going with the flow of traffic here at about 78 miles an hour. Like it ain't nothing. Sixth gear at set the cruise here. 6th gear at 75 miles per hour. Cruise control. Tachometer's reading about 2800. I'll have to check that on my bike and see if there's a gear ratio difference. Super comfortable. I love this seat. Made for long distance. There's Fayetteville right out in front of us. How pretty is that? Cruising right along like it ain't no deal. John Paul Hammerschmidt, Razorback Road, Cotto Springs Road. We get off here, double arrows. Engine braking is good. I recommend highly the engine braking, especially in the hills and the curves. It implements the rear wheel brake instead of the front. Right turn coming up. Last year I stopped right here, but this is a yield. Good sound, good acceleration, nice suspension, great handling. Disgusting. Well guys, that is the 2018 Street Glide. I believe this is a special, I'm not for sure. The boombox doesn't the navigation on the 2018s does not necessarily denote special. Because some of the regular Street Glides, the option is there for navigation. About the only thing that has changed that interests me in any, of course you got to realize I have the 2017 Street Glide Special. So the only thing that 2018 did that I'm interested in really is the stretch saddlebag. So, left turn. Gears shift exactly the same. There's that heel toe getting in my way. It's like you gotta shuffle your foot in between. Not a big deal. Harley sells, you take that heel toe shifter off, and Harley sells a plug that goes over it, a chrome plug. Just as smooth as butter. Just as smooth as butter. And it's a 9-mile trip. Right there. Move on to the next trick. I don't know what this guy in front of me is doing. Maybe he's lost. I like the new headlights on the 18s. They're different. So guys, thanks for coming along and watching this with me. If you're interested in a Street Glide, 18 is certainly a beautiful motorcycle. And if you like that blackout styling, this could be the year to do it. I'll give myself a little park right here. You guys got me right there.
How's your ride?
Wonderful.
I love my job.
I bet you do. So there it is, guys. 2018 Street Glide. Bam.